fashion, food, and fun. You're watching Living Local 15 with your host, Jessica Williams.
Good morning and welcome to Living Local 15. I'm your host, Jessica Williams. I hope you are off to a great start today. And first up, it's time for the social scene, where I let you know what's happening around town so that you can enjoy a night out. And today I'm sharing things to do in celebration of Valentine's Day. The Fort Wayne Ballet presents Love Notes, the perfect Valentine's performance. Couples will enjoy a stage side table, complimentary wine, roses, specialty chocolates, and light appetizers for two, while indulging in the most famous love duets in the ballet repertoire. Tickets are available at artstix.org. Friday night at the Embassy Theater, enjoy a night of love and laughter with nephew Tommy and friends, featuring R&B artist Life Jennings. Thomas's role as co-host of the nationally syndicated Steve Harvey Morning Show puts him in the front of a live radio audience of 8 million listeners daily. He is best known for his prank calls and lighting it up with his cast of colorful characters. The show starts at 8 p.m. on Friday, and tickets are available at fwembassytheater.org. On Valentine's Day night, mix it up with a murder mystery. Solve a hilarious mystery while you feast on a fantastic dinner. Just beware, the culprit may be hiding in plain sight somewhere in the room, and you may find yourself as a prime suspect. The actors are all dressed in regular attire, not in costumes, and they are hidden in the audience. This results in a fun, social, and interactive evening suitable for all adults. The dinner will be at the Courtyard by Marriott in downtown. This weekend, you can also enjoy a night out, attending the Fort Wayne Comet hockey game, learning to paint at Painting with a Twist, or candle making at Wixporium. Well, that's my social scene for this week. And on today's show, we are learning all about Camp Red Cedar and their Boots Bourbon fundraiser. We review some trendy Valentine's Day gifts, and we get great tips about your HVAC system and furnace maintenance. That and more after this break.
Follow us on social media at Living Local 15.
Camp Red Cedar's mission is to encourage children and adults of all abilities to move beyond their boundaries through recreational activities, outdoor education, creative arts, and interaction with horses. Joining me today is Michael Kuhn, who is the Director of Development at Camp Red Cedar. Hi, Michael.
Hi, Jessica. How are you?
Good. Welcome.
Thanks. Howdy, I should say.
Howdy.
Right?
Tipping the hat to you. Of course, I love the get up. In the theme of an event that's coming up that we're going to talk about, yes. A little tease, but first, Camp Red Cedar. Let us know more about it.
Yeah, Camp Red Cedar is a really special place. It's been there since 1989 up on the north side of town, and really our mission is, as you said, to encourage individuals of all abilities to go beyond their boundaries and to explore, play, and grow at Camp Red Cedar. And we do that through a variety of different programs. Number one, and kind of the thing that a lot of people associate us with, are our summer camps. And so during that 10 to 12 week summer camp season, we have some specialty camps for individuals with disabilities. We've got some that are specific to a certain diagnosis. We have others for general disabilities, for kids, and then for adults. And then we also do have camps for kids without disabilities, without any sort of a diagnosis. And we like to integrate those camps and really encourage that interaction and advocacy. And then we have year-round therapeutic horseback riding, recreational therapy, private horseback riding lessons, and then something called equine assisted learning, which is great for groups in team building and problem solving and mental health, and really trying to just develop through that interaction with horses. So that is Camp Red Cedar, and then we also have the Lodge at Camp Red Cedar, which is an event venue that we use to help subsidize the cost and bring in some revenue. It's a beautiful rustic space, and that is where this event that we're going to talk about is going to be held at.
It's going to be held, and you know, your facility is so beautiful. Yeah. I mean, just breathtaking. If you all remember, we had visited Camp Red Cedar, toured it. I rode the horses and really talked to you about all of the amazing services that you provide and how your organization really goes beyond a normal camp, beyond normal therapeutic services by providing an experience and a connectivity throughout all of the campers. And that's just such a beautiful thing. And with that, funds have to be raised in order to support such a nonprofit. So please share with me about the new facility and the events that you all offer.
Yeah, so we can host weddings, wedding receptions, corporate events. We just recently had kind of a 2-day strategic planning retreat with a pretty large corporation here in town where they had all of their executives come in. We've got the perfect space for that. Different areas where you can break up and kind of go into those planning sessions. We've hosted fundraisers for other nonprofits. Really anything that you can imagine where you need space for between 200 and 300 people, we're the ideal place for that. And you're not going to get views anywhere else. You've seen them yourself. It's beautiful up there. We've got a 10-acre lake, 57 acres total of wooded land, green grass, at least in the summer, right? But even in the winter where we are right now with the snow that we just had, you know, you have those snow-capped trees and the frozen over lake. It's just gorgeous out there all seasons of the year, and really is just a great place to be able to come and know that those funds are actually serving a purpose beyond just lining the pockets of shareholders or owners and really serving a mission.
Yes, I love that. And that view is so breathtaking. Next time it snows, I'm going to drive up just to see the snowfall there.
Yes.
And so the upcoming event, Boots and Bourbon. Yes, I love it. So this is a classy cowboy theme.
Yes.
A classy country theme, rather. Okay. Share more with me about Boots and Bourbon.
Yeah, so this is our first fundraiser event that we've had since 2007.
Oh, wow.
And so we are so excited to get back into this realm, and so we thought what better way to kick it off than with two things that people here in northern Indiana love, and that's boots and bourbon. And so we're gonna have a variety of different activities and entertainment throughout the night. We're gonna have of course bourbon and whiskey tastings, so each guest will have the opportunity to taste 2 different ones or have a signature bourbon cocktail that will be provided by Charlie Horse Mobile Bar, and so we're really excited about that, special for that event. We're going to have live bluegrass music by the Dead Picker Society. They're kind of a local regional band here in town. We're super excited about that entertainment aspect. We're going to have a meet and greet with a couple of our horses right out front. So as you're walking in the door, you're going to get a chance to snap that selfie or just interact with some of our horses right off the bat. We're going to have, of course, a live and silent auction. And the cool thing about the silent auction is even if you're not able to go to the event itself, you're going to be able to bid on those items online. We're going to have that posted on our social media and on our website here within the next week or so. Some really great items there that you're going to want to check out and maybe even bid on if you feel so moved. And then we're also going to have kind of that inspirational speech from some people that have been directly impacted. And of course, I forgot to mention delicious food as well.
Oh, of course.
We've got 6 different local area vendors and caterers there to provide heavy hors d'oeuvres and desserts. So you're going to kind of get that variety and kind of pick what really is sounding good for you that night, and just have a good time. That's what it's all about.
Okay, so you know that I'm a Texas girl. Yes. So I love the theme. And is there going to be dancing and line dancing, little boots and boogie?
So there's not going to be any sort of organized, but you know what? That bourbon is going to be flowing, the beer and wine are going to be flowing, the music's going to be playing. We would love to see people get up on the floor and have fun in that way. If they're having fun and that much fun, we know that we're going to accomplish the goals that we set out because they're going to be enjoying themselves and feeling generous. And that is ultimately the goal beyond just fun is, of course, to raise those funds to help our mission. And this is going to be our largest fundraiser of the year. So we're really relying on people to show up and want to support our mission in this way.
All right, I love it. And I know that there's only a few tickets left.
Yes. We are officially under 20 tickets left. So it is down to the wire. If you are seeing this right now and you have any desire to come, you got to get on right now, campredcedar.com. You better get on it quick because those are going to go real fast. We only got about 3 weeks left until the event, so it's going to happen fast.
All right. Well, thank you so much, Michael, for coming in and give me a little yeehaw.
Yep. Got a yeehaw, got to lasso in those last few viewers, right?
Yes. I love it. Thank you. If you would like more information about the Boots and Bourbon event, listen, now is the time to look it up. This event takes place on March 2nd and tickets are limited. We'll have their website information listed below. Get your tickets and we'll be right back.
Living Local 15, proudly driven by the Kelly Automotive Group.
Are you still looking for the perfect gift for someone special? Well, Olivia Horton is standing by with some creative ways you can surprise your sweetheart with some trendy items. Let's check it out.
Valentine's Day is right around the corner, and you don't want to end up with the last pathetic bouquet from the gas station. So it's time to get moving on your gift shopping. Joining me now with some of the top gifts this year is Jacob Palmer with Best Reviews. Jacob, it's Valentine's Day right around the corner, so why are some of these gifts such great ideas?
And we brought our 4 favorite for this year's Valentine's Day. They're perfect for whoever, and what we love about them is that it gets something for a little bit for everybody, and I want to get right into it.
Perfect. Well, let's start with somebody who has a green thumb in the family. Let's start over here.
So this is the Aero Garden Harvest. What we love about this is that it allows you to grow your own herb garden anywhere in your home that has a plug. It's super easy. You know, even the brownest thumb can make sure that this is going to keep you having that fresh dill, cilantro, whatever you want to grow in there year round. Perfect for the home chef.
Wonderful. Now, what about moving on over here to this lovely looking bottle?
And you know, this is one that I know my wife would personally love, so I hope she doesn't watch this ahead of time and spoil the surprise. But this is the Vinglace champagne and wine chiller. What's great about it is that, number one, it looks great. It's very aesthetic. And number two, it keeps the, you know, whatever you want to put in there. We've got rosé in there right now. You can put champagne, white wine, whatever you want to keep cool. It keeps it cool for hours, and it's very well insulated. It is functionally solid, and so we love it for that as well. Perfect for the wine lover on your list.
And this would also be maybe a good idea for a Valentine's Day picnic. It keeps the wine nice and chill.
Perfect for, you know, the girls' night, where you want to be able to have something that's nice and you want to be able to keep it. You can pour it directly from there. You don't have to, you know, jiggle around with anything. It is just a great gift this time of year.
And Jacob, sometimes people on Valentine's Day just want to stay home and chill, and these are the perfect slips to do just that.
We love them. They're like, you know, in the Best Reviews testing lab, we've been using these, and they're like walking on a cloud. Well, we think they're super popular with, you know, the younger folks out there, and so we're always taking our lead from them about what's cool. And so this is one of those things. We kind of feel like it's following that Crocs trend because it's made out of a similar material, but they are just very comfortable, very lightweight, very easy to keep around the house and stay, you know, on your feet without being, you know, uncomfortable.
Exactly. Now, also one thing that we all love is collecting those beautiful memories, and this last one over there is a perfect way to do just that.
It's like the step up from the ultimate cop-out, or at least what we used to think was the ultimate cop-out, which was just getting one photo framed. What if you gave somebody a frame that has all of the photos from your relationship already preloaded in it? You can even put a message in it to begin, so when the person you buy it for opens it, they'll be greeted with a message. This is the Aura Carver Luxe. It is one of their best models, and we love it because it's got great technology in it, and it's super special to whoever receives it.
Well, these are all amazing gift ideas for Valentine's Day. So where can people find more information?
Well, for this and more, check us out at bestreviews.com. We're always making our decisions based off of expert advice and what we find in our testing lab, and we love to make sure that people have the best kind of Valentine's Day.
Perfect. Jacob, thank you so much for joining us today. And like he said, for more information on these products and others, you can head to bestreviews.com.
Best Reviews is owned by our parent company, Nexstar. For more information and to find more product reviews, go to our website, WANE.com. This segment sponsored by Peterman Brothers. My next guest provides heating and cooling solutions throughout Indiana. They are a family-owned and operated company that's been around for over 35 years, and it's such a pleasure to have Chad Peterman, who is the president of Peterman Brothers. Hi, Chad.
Hi there. Thanks for having me. Good.
Yes, doing well. Thank you. Okay, so let's kick it off because we are experiencing very cold temperatures around Indiana, and I know that you all provide just the heating solutions that homes need. So let's start off by you giving us just an overview about Peterman Brothers.
Yeah, so Peterman Brothers was started in 1986 by my father. My brother and I, he's since retired, and my brother and I took over around 2015. And so we provide heating and cooling solutions, also plumbing solutions as well to the Fort Wayne area, as well as our headquarters is in Indianapolis.
Yes, okay, that's a wide reach, and
Yeah.
I know that through having so many years of experience, that really can aid to the services that you provide. So can you kind of go through the services that you provide, and particularly the heating services, since it's super cold? It's
Yeah.
like cold.
Yep, absolutely. So, yeah, you got to put that jacket on right now. But yeah, so typically on the heating side, a lot of that is just going to be routine maintenance that you have on your furnace. Especially if you have a gas furnace, obviously want to get that checked just to make sure it's safe in the home.
Okay.
Always a good idea to have a carbon monoxide detector close by in case, especially as the furnace gets older. And that also goes for if you've got an electric system. All of, depending on your system, we can provide service for that from a maintenance perspective and or from a service perspective. If you do have an issue, we can get one of our technicians out there to fix that. And then when it does come time to replace that, we can also install new units and do that pretty quickly as well.
Okay, that's pretty cool. And let's go a little deeper about the carbon monoxide thing, because I know that that may be an issue that people don't really realize the risks or what causes it. So can you explain further?
Yeah, so typically when we see a carbon monoxide detector go off in a home or where we see signs of wear and tear, typically that's in the heat exchanger of the furnace. And over time, it's made of metal, and you can imagine all the expansion and contraction over time wears that out, and what we see are cracks, sometimes holes where that has failed, and that is where we see the leaking of carbon monoxide, and why it's so important to have the furnace maintained annually, so that we can again inspect it. We have cameras that go inside your furnace and can look to see if there is a crack developing, or if there's signs of, hey, we may want to keep an eye on this, or potentially replace the unit so that it is safe for the home and for the family as well.
Okay, because once that seeps in, it overtakes the oxygen, and then you lose breathing
for
ability.
sure.
Okay.
Yeah, definitely something we don't want to see. Whenever we get a call and someone tells us, hey, my carbon monoxide detector is going off, we're going to hustle on out there and make sure that we can either get the furnace shut down and then figure out why it's doing that and get that fixed for that homeowner.
Okay. And so what are other dangers that can be caused by an outdated furnace or one that's not performing properly?
For sure. So I don't know. Carbon monoxide is usually the biggest danger. Obviously, there could be some electrical issues. I would say from a furnace getting older, the biggest thing to really look at is your efficiency. Okay. Everybody gets those utility bills every month, and you can notice that they may rise. Where we're very lucky in our industry is the technology continues to advance, much like everywhere else. And what we're seeing is these units are becoming more and more efficient, so that you aren't paying for energy that you aren't using. Manufacturers have done a really good job of keeping up and trying to make this equipment as efficient as possible, and also on the other side, making it so that it makes the home more comfortable. Okay. With older units, you had a lot of cycling on and off, whereas now they have different features on the units that allows the home to be more comfortable, a more even temperature throughout, which we can all agree when it's cold out like this, an even nice warm temperature is a good place to be.
Right, I love that. So you have to explain to me, you all have something going on called February. That's it, right?
That's it. You got it. Yep.
Okay. Share with us what that is.
Yeah. So during this time, sometimes February, well, really any month in Indiana is hit or miss on what kind of temperatures you're going to get.
Right.
Typically, what we've seen is this February month coming off, getting into the first of the year is typically one of our slower times. And so what we did is put together a promotion with the help of a few people, and we are able to, at this juncture, offer customers a free furnace. So we basically waive the price of the furnace if they install a complete system. So if they install a new furnace and air conditioner, we will provide the furnace for free. And that is all in an effort to keep our install crews busy. So we build up install crews over the winter months and really over the summer, and we've got to keep them busy with work. And in order to do that, we're going to take a little bit less money for a job, but it keeps them working so that we have them when customers need them.
Okay, that's awesome. And so how can people learn more about your services and your current promotions?
Yeah, absolutely. PetermanHVAC.com. If you go on there, we actually have a really neat online scheduling feature where you can schedule your own appointment in about 3 or 4 clicks. So you can do that really easily if you're at work or wherever, or chasing kids around the house, whatever it may be. And so they can go there, they can learn all about this particular promotion, as well as all the other services that we offer. We try to make it easy to get service and make sure that we can get out there to take care of homeowners.
That's awesome. And you offer a complimentary consultation.
Absolutely. Yep.
And you have another promotion going on where if they get that complimentary consultation and book it, they get a large amount off.
Yes, so the way that works is we will guarantee that we'll put it in next day. Now, if that doesn't work for your schedule, that's fine too, but typically if your furnace doesn't work, you want to get that thing turned back on, especially when the temperature's like it is. So if we can't get it in the next day for you, we'll give you $500 back. So we are guaranteeing a next day install. That way you don't go too long without heat.
Yeah, that's good. Next day, that's pretty incredible.
Yeah.
Thank you so much, Chad, for coming in and sharing this information.
Absolutely.
And letting us know how to stay warm. And if you would like more information about Peterman Brothers, we'll have that information listed below. And don't miss this amazing offer that they have. Next day installation. Stay warm this winter. We'll be right back.
This segment sponsored by Peterman Brothers.
Well, that's our show for today. If you missed an episode of Living Local 15, head over to WANE.com/livinglocal15. I hope you have an amazing rest of your day, and I'll see you here tomorrow. Bye-bye.
Content segments during today's Living Local 15 were paid for by these sponsors.